Kind of moving along here, the next site I'm going to talk about is a site that I don't think a lot of people are, a lot of institutional investors are yet looking at. It's a site in South Carolina. It's a market in South Carolina called Greenville. Greenville, if you look at the tailwinds, I don't know a whole hell of a lot other than the fact that most major national home builders are doing projects here. People are moving there. Cost of living is relatively low. There's a lot of industry there, and you think about if you're a small business owner and you look at things like where the Walmart's going, where the Starbucks are going, where home improvement and retail is going. If you look at the dirt for this project, it couldn't be more well positioned. It's right off a place called Stenhouse Road. It sits right adjacent to a Walmart. It sits right in front of an already existing, newly built subdivision. And we're planning on putting about 95 townhomes right here. So in terms of the dirt, you think, again, is it close to major interstates? Absolutely. It's just a stone's throw away from I-85 that runs right through Greenville. It's surrounded by amenities. It's surrounded by shops, Walmarts, retail, and it's surrounded by builders building other for sale subdivisions, which means population's moving there. Okay, so we thought that the dirt on this could not be better positioned, and what we're able to do is we got brought this deal, and the dirt is actually owned by owned in 4 separate parcels that they were able to put together. It's about 8.3 acres altogether. And we did the numbers. So what we're able to do on this site is figure out what the lot price was going to be, assuming 95 lots would go there. We basically figured in what the asking price for the dirt was. We talked to a local land and lot developer who we're still working with, who informed me that we should be able to land around $25,000 per developed lot. You add on Strata's fee, you're at about $46,000 per lot, which isn't great, but it's certainly not bad, and it certainly doesn't put the subdivision out of contention. We lined up with a builder that can build units for $80 a square foot for the smaller units, and about $75 a square foot for the larger unit. So we averaged out about $131,000, $132,000 from foundation to roof. And a finished unit should be able to be built for all in about $177,000 to $182,000 a unit, which equates to a smaller discount to the retail market, but it's a really good location. So that to me was palatable. We figured that the rents here should go for about $1,600 a month for the smaller units, about $1,750 for the larger units. These numbers are conservative. I think we could probably do better than this. Given the fact that it's so close to all of the things that this area of Greenville has to offer. We went and we figured out the same expenses. This came out to be, just like I said, it needs to land between a 35 and 40% expense load. This one landed at 38, almost on the nose. So all in, this one landed at about a 10.9, 11% gross yield, which should get the buyer about a 6.4, 6.5% cap rate at the end of the day, which to me, for a place like Greenville, I mean, not everyone's there yet, but I think people will end up going there because the opportunity to build a portfolio in a place like Greenville as opposed to like Raleigh or a place like Charlotte, I think there's a better opportunity there because there's less competition right now. And the opportunity to actually get something on a 6.5 where maybe in 2 or 3 years, you're going to be looking at cap rates in the high 5s, I think it's a pretty solid thing. So that is our Greenville opportunity.